What's good, my Mullet Dipper fan base? It's your boy Mullet Dipper back here, coming at you with another video in a week's time. This is two videos. Um, Reason I'm making another video is because I really didn't do much on my last one besides shove backer in my mouth, which was pretty fun. Actually, not gonna lie, it was good for me to experience that kind of stuff. Today I'm coming at you guys with a story time about my first time participating in this backer substance. I can't do anything about the lighting in here, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I film outside. But it's cold. So I'm in here. Yes. Anyways, before we do anything on this Mullet Dipper YouTube channel, you know we gotta pack us a freaking lip. So if you're at home watching this and you participate in this smokeless meth addiction, go ahead and be a man and grab your can and pack you a fat lip. Uncracked can here, boys. Cracking it. Oh. Oh. Alright. Now let's pack us a freaking lipski of the good old dipski. Packing it. Packing it. Packing it. Grizzly Dark Wintergreen is what I'm dipping on. Leave in the comments what y'all are dipping on. I don't get a lot of those comments. You should leave one. You ain't got one in. Oh, shit. You ain't got one in. Pack one with me, y'all. Which side do I want to go? This is a big freaking dip. Damn. Alright. That is that. Ah. Alright. Let's move on from my dipping orgasms to the topic for today. There's actually multiple parts to this, but I'm going to get it all done in one. Why? Because I'm that dude, okay? Anyways, so I'm in like 7th, 8th grade. I'm in middle school. I know that. And everybody in my house was asleep. My dad, he dips. Okay, Mom, Dad, if you're seeing this, just turn it off. Anyways, my dad dips. He participates in smokeless meth. And I was just thinking to myself man, I want to try dip. Because all the people around me dipped. My grandpa, my dad, my uncles, my cousins, everybody. So, my dad, he'd always leave his can in his hat. And with all his other stuff, his keys, whatnot. So I get up out of my bed. I walk into the kitchen and I see it. The can. I'm like. So I grab it. I run to the bathroom. Well, I don't run. Speed walk. And I remember, I wouldn't even consider this a dip, really. I had like 3 strands of tobacco, 3 leaves. And I put it in. I was just like sitting there. I was like, and I would spit down into the toilet. And when I spit, like 12 leaves came out somehow every time, and I only had like 3 in. And it's all out of my mouth at this point, and I just go lay back down. I don't think about it for a while, like dipping. I was like, no, I didn't really feel anything off of it, because I didn't have a big enough pension to feel anything from it. Fast forward to years later, 2 years, man, freshman year of high school, and it's like August maybe, and my buddy comes over. Well, my buddies come over, and my buddy Nathan on my Stoker's Mint review, he's always talking about dipping. He does everything, really. Meth, you got it. Anyways, so he brings 2 cans over. 2 cans, Grizzly Straight. Okay. And that sort of like, I thought I heard something in my house. But anyways, my buddy Nathan comes over. He's got 2 cans of Grizzly Straight, long cut. And he goes, Bo, You gotta try this stuff. My buddy Chris, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna try that stuff. Nah, man, I'm good. Being a little pussy. Anyways, so I try it. I put it in, and I got braces at this time, so I'm flipping out. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be in my braces. They're gonna see it. They're gonna know that I've dipped. They're gonna think I'm some kind of sinner. Anyways, so I put it in a decent sized pinch. It was definitely bigger than the first one, the Grizzly Wintergreen. And I put it in, and not even 5 minutes into this dip, I take it out. Because we had planned it for like a week. Nathan was going to bring some dip over. We were going to dip it. I was going to try dip. And I had thought in my head, I don't want to throw up from it. So I'm just going to take it out like every 5-10 minutes. And instead of just setting it to the side, I would throw it. So it's gone. Every 5 minutes, I was taking a pinch from this man's can. He was getting heated. He didn't say anything, but I knew he was getting mad, so I just left it. I was like, I'm not going to dip anymore tonight. I'm good. And he goes to work the next day, and he comes back with a can of Skull Spearmint Long Cut. He goes, here, you can have this can if you want it. I was like, bet, I'll take it. So I took it. I dipped it that night, but what I did was, where I had braces, I would empty out a tea bag, put the dip in the tea bag, and dip it almost like a pouch. And I did that like 3 or 4 times that day. And nighttime comes around. I didn't buzz like all day from it for some reason. I don't know why. Nighttime comes, I do the same thing, get the tea bag, roll it up, make a pouch out of it. I'm talking humongous, dude, for one of my first dips. Dude, that mofo was huge. I'm sitting there, we're outside in my garage. My brother comes out there too. He goes, why are you rolling dip up like a joint, dude? I'm like, shut up. Anyways, so we're sitting out there, we're all dipping. I just start freaking buzzing, bro. I was, woo, zinging. Just, we go inside, but I didn't want to take the dip out because it was that good of a dip. Like, I didn't want to lose the feeling, you know. I was just sitting there, living my best life, not a care in the world, dipping and living. We go inside. It's like 1 in the morning, maybe. And I'm just lay on my floor and stare at the fan. I couldn't take my eyes off this fan. And it was just amazing. From then, I was like, I want to dip. I'm going to be a badass. I'm going to dip. But I still had that can of Skull Spearmint. Didn't touch it. Never touched it for like months. Like almost a year, I would say. Probably about 6 months. And I got scared that I was going to get caught with it, so I threw it in the woods. I didn't want any part of it. I was like, I'm not dipping. I'm not worried about it. I just throw it in the woods. Time goes by, and I go up to my buddy, got held back like 18 times. Gavin, if you're watching this, I'm talking about you. Not what, you know. The guy who got me dip. Anyways, I go up to him. I was like, hey, man, you want to get me a can? He goes, yeah, man, I got a can on me. What you want? What is it? You know, I was like, dude, I want to try Copenhagen. Because, you know, everybody talks about Copenhagen being the king. I was like, I want to try Copenhagen, bro. Copenhagen. He goes, I got you. I got a can of Copenhagen mint long cut on me right now. I was like, bet. Say less. And gets me that. And I take it home with me. I still got braces at this point. So I did the teabag thing. There were probably about 2 pinches taken out of this can, but he didn't want it, so he just gave it to me. I was like, hell yeah, dude, free dip, you know? And this is where it hooked me. I get home, I dip it. It's gone in like 3 days, maybe. And those dips that I took from that can were some of the best dips I've had in my entire life. So shout out to my boy Gavin for hooking me up. Best dips I've had in my life. Like, buzzed every dip, just great. Just couldn't get over that buzz, you know? And I don't really remember it all that well. But I'm pretty sure I started working again. And if you go back a couple videos, I'm pretty sure I talked about it. I think it was my last video. No. I didn't talk about anything in my full cam video. Anyways, but if I didn't talk about it, I'll talk about it. My brother turns 18. Well, he's been 18 this whole time. He just never bought me dip or anything. Because he was gay or something. I don't know. Anyways, time goes by, he starts buying me dip. But I would just dip the same thing as him so it didn't look weird. So I was dipping Grizzly Wintergreen pouches. Gayer than hell, I know. This, to be exact. Grizzly Wintergreen pouches. But it was when they had the camo cans. See if I got one of the old camo cans. I got one of the newer camo cans. It was sort of like this. It was sort of like that, but remember it had like the ram on it or like the deer. It wasn't just the bear. If you remember, let me know in the comments so I don't look like an idiot. Anyways, that was that. It was when those were out. And then they turned the law to 21, and now I can't get dip. So I was like, screw it, man. Done. But I was still getting dip from other people. How my brother was getting it, I have no idea. He's just built different. But this mofo stocked up when he knew the law was going to change. He bought, I'm pretty sure it was $160 worth of dip. Rolls, Grizzly Wintergreen pouches. These things. This isn't a full roll, but it's 4 cans in there because I just took one out. He spent $160 on them mofos. Share me some of your dipping stories, because to me, the best kind of story is somebody's first time using chewing tobacco. Smokeless meth. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. I might start uploading 2 times a week if I got time. I don't know yet. But let me know what y'all thought about this video. If you ain't dipping, you ain't living. Be a man. Grab the can.